This is easy enough. So I actually found another underground cabin now. It also has a chest, some anthers around it. So there are some here. I can just use this as shelter or maybe a crafting station. And in the chest there was what it's called an ice machine. And what it allows me to do is to make furniture out of ice. Anyway. Frozen platform. And it just needs ice blocks. Okay. I see our first hard crystal down there. Let me shed some light on things. So this is the form you can find them in. Oh, a granite golem. I guess no. See, when you don't have complete the background completely covered in walls, mobs can sometimes spawn inside. Oh god, this has 100 health. Okay, and the hard crystal is down here. And when you open it, you can you will loot a heart, which you can use whenever you want. And when it increases your life, each heart increases your life by 20. And I am going to use the first one as soon as I pick it up. You just break it with your pick. I'm going to use it right now because then the nurse will spawn. Permanently increases maximum life by 20. Okay. Now we have 120 life, and supposedly the nurse will also spawn. And we'll also have blood moon events, which happen randomly at night. I also found in that chest these Flurry Boots. The wearer can run super fast. I suppose there's not a button to actually dash, but I guess it improved my run speed somewhat. And I see a second hard crystal to the left. So let's approach it carefully. Lots of bones around here, so maybe there's a trap lying around. Disarming traps is just picking them up with the pick, just mining them, from what I've seen. Okay. This is the second one, and this will enable Slime Rains, which is an event, and this means there's also a boss called King Slime, and he might come to your house visiting, so I'll use it as well. Now, 3 more to go, and Cthulhu, the Eye of Cthulhu, will summon automatically. I'd rather keep this item because we can summon the Eye of Cthulhu then at will, to farm with him for items once we defeat him once. And since I already have some lenses, I can craft a second suspicious looking guy. I have a crimson altar close to my home, and we can summon him thrice, basically 3 times. And we found another underground home, I guess. This would be nice to actually have a bed as well. Fortunately, I left it at my other cabin, and I don't have another one. Let's see what we find in the chest. Some torches, night owl potion. Just a zero, these are okay. Fleeting cloud in a bottle, I already have this. This one gives me damage, this one increases my movement speed. Of course I'll take the one that increases my damage. Good stuff. And we'll light this chandelier in a bit. Here we go. Not much of a difference since it's still dark here. I don't know what kind of chest this is. Can I take the painting? Finding gold. What is this? A painting, and it said finding gold. Can be placed. J.T. Meyer. Okay. And yeah, you can place a bed here, but I don't have one right now, so we'll just be passing by. And these flying things are called granite elementals. They die quite easily. The other golems I'm more worried about, really, because I have 110 health. This is quite a nice home. Maybe I'll move here at some point. Okay, so at some point I died, and I took my bed with me, and I went underground here. And this place, this is quite a nice setup even to get some NPCs, but I don't know how I could get NPCs to join me. So basically I was up here. And now I'm down here. And I'll continue my journey looking for crystal hearts. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I found this guy called Mika. I'm not sure what his deal is. He just spawned. Nothing special. Got any spare bones for sale? He's looking to replace his broken hip. Okay, I don't think I do. Counterweight, rope, bomb, spelunker glow stick, exposes nearby treasure. Not so interesting. But you know what? I'll just sell some items I don't need, which I have in my inventory. And then we'll continue downwards. So guys, we've dug so far that we've actually reached the Underworld. This lava thing is the Underworld, I suppose, or what is also called Hell. Let's see where we are on the map. See the lava things here. And this is where we started from. So we went all the way down. This is a medium world, remember? And down here the map ends. I'm not sure if it's the Underworld or if it's another layer, but from what I read, when you reach the lava, this is basically the Underworld. And here you will we will face a boss together, which is called the Wall of Flesh, but this is kind of the end boss, yeah. So after you defeat the Wall of Flesh, you start what is called the hard mode, where you will face more difficult versions of the bosses you already fought and some new bosses as well. So maybe we're just unfit to explore this area yet. I just want to give it a try anyway, since we've set our spawn point quite close nearby. I don't see any new mobs around just yet, just cave bats. I suppose it's not a good idea to stand in the lava. No, so I guess a false alarm. This is not the Underworld yet. It's just lava pits. And if you're not careful, you get burned. So it gets even more difficult. Oh, just some apples here, and be wary of the bats. I'm not sure what happened here, but I think a bat flew into the lava, trying to get me. Remember, I'm still looking for life crystals. That's why I'm here, for heart crystals or whatever they're called. So my plan is to get all the 5 heart crystals and then use them to summon the Eye of Cthulhu. I don't want to use the suspicious looking guy just yet. And we'll see what we'll do after that happens. Once we summon the boss, I'm sure we'll be able to beat him somehow. And then we'll see what we plan to do next. Okay, so we found another undead merchant. This one is called Rattles Magoo. I'm not sure if the names are random, if it's the same guy or if he sells different things. The other one was called Mika. I guess they're just randomly spawned. Stay away from the spiders, they'll suck out your insides. Oh shit. Suck out your insides and leave you a hollow shell of a man. Trust me on this one. Yeah, I guess he knows what he's talking about. Right, so do you have anything for sale? Purple counterweight. Frozen counterweight after hitting an enemy with a yo-yo. And what's with these counterweights? I guess if you set a trap. I guess this is good for fighting bosses, maybe, setting traps. Bone torch. Emits a deathly glow. Well, I don't think I need anything from this guy. Strange brew. Restores 80 life. Restores 400 mana. Okay. That's nice. But I'm not using mana, so... Spelunker glow stick. That's all. Okay. Then moving on. So I see a worm here. Now I have a yo-yo. Kill him. But he doesn't seem interested in me. And down there's gold, but I'm not sure how to get it because of the lava. Maybe if I build something over. Let's see some dirt blocks maybe. I will get the gold later, I guess. Here's a glowing cave of sorts. Yeah, this mushroom thing. I guess you can get these mushrooms to cultivate them. I'm not sure if they're useful for anything except, you know, the aesthetic. We visited a similar place at one point, remember? It's kind of a mushroom place, glowing mushrooms or something like that. And you can pick up mushrooms from here, which you can cultivate at your home, probably for decoration and such. Oh, here's another heart crystal. Now I have a yo-yo here. I wonder if I can attack this worm with it more effectively. Ooh, nice little sparks, fried bat. Okay, great. So the bat pushed me into the lava, and then he died as well. I'll get back and get this art crystal and take a look around, and I'll show you if there's anything interesting. Good thing we've set a spawn point here. You see how close it is? I'm here, and I died here. Okay. Just to show you, after I died, I went back to the place where the undead merchant was, and he's gone. Now there are some other slimes here. So remember, this is all procedurally generated, which is quite impressive. So even if the world is generated only once, of course other monsters, mobs, NPCs get spawned when you die and come back. Now we have skeletons, some other slimes. I want to get back to my corpse so I can get my money back. Oh, 2 life, great. I almost died again. So this guy one killed me earlier in another place. It's a hoplite, and he's throwing spears at me. Or javelins, whatever. I'm still looking for 2 crystal hearts. Ooh, so I found a nice weapon in a chest. It's a golden chest. Demonic enchanted boomerang, 16 melee damage. So it's much better than the yo-yo I have. 16 melee damage, critical strike chance. Pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that. Let's see how it fires. Wow, this is pretty nice. And they say it's melee, but nah, it's pretty cool. Its range is very good, especially against bats. And look at the nice lights it's throwing. Let's test it out. First, let's take this chest. There's still something in it, of course. It's a gold chest. Here we go. Come at me, bats. Woo. This is nice. I like it. Of course, until it comes back, I guess I can switch between weapons. Until the boomerang comes back, I can fire the bow. Then throw it again. Fire the bow. Oh, this is getting insane. Of course, I'm going to die at some point. So I'm switching between the bow and the boomerang. I throw off the boomerang and then I fire the bow. Pretty cool. But now the mob spawn rate is kind of insane. I didn't go any further down because I was approaching rock bottom, so to speak, on the map. I'm just going to the right now, and I'm seeing a pretty insane mob spawn rate. So maybe it has to do with my equipment or the gear I have. Maybe the game spawns more enemies now because it thinks that I can survive them all. But you can see it's getting more action-packed now. This whole glowing caves thing is a nice design idea, because otherwise underground landscapes can get pretty drab, right? So if it's only brown and gray, but this allows for a bit of nice variation. This neon blue glow, it looks nice. Keeps you from getting too bored or depressed in this environment. It's not only, you know, like a classic dungeon crawler, I guess. So see these glowing red stones here? These are called crimtane, and they're probably the main end game or something like that resource in the world that has been generated for me. This is a crimson world. Yeah, we've seen crimson biomes. So worlds are either corruption or crimson, and these are considered what they're called evil biomes. So in a corruption world you get demonite. In crimson world you get crimtane, and you also get these crimson altars. In a demonic corruption world you get demonic altar. So I'm going to look for this crimtane and gather it. I'm not sure what it's used for, but I guess crafting armors or more high-end weapons. So I'll keep an eye for that. They have a nice red glow. And actually I cannot harvest these. These are either harvested maybe in hard mode, but anyway, I probably need a special pick for that, so something more powerful. I cannot pick them with a copper pickaxe. Okay, so we have an encounter here. Damsel in distress, trapped in webs. This is a spider cave. So let's see what happens if we release her. Thanks, now I can finally do my hair. Oh, okay, so she can change your hairstyle. And I can shop hair dyes. Okay, so this is like a hairstylist. We released her from the evil spiders. Okay, just another random encounter. I guess she'll go to my home at some point, and we'll encounter her in our home base again. Talula, okay. And wouldn't you know it, the fourth crystal heart lies before us. You can see it's hidden away there. Very hard to spot, I guess, but these are all randomly generated. Oh, here we go. The fourth life crystal. Only one to go. Okay, so I found another cave cabin, and in a chest I found this ice mirror, which says gaze into the mirror to return home. So this is another way to teleport back home without using the recall potions. And I also got this intimidating snowball cannon. I don't know if it actually uses snowballs as an ammo, but with 10 range damage, I don't know if I really want to use it right now. Okay. Ah yes, I see the final crystal heart down there. When we'll have 5, we can summon the boss. I guess he'll come to our doorstep. I'll do this in the next video. I'll summon the boss from the house by using the 5th heart. Now guys, remember, you don't have to do this because the game lets you do whatever you want. I just wanted to have some continuity here. Basically with 160 life you can go and explore whatever you please. In my case I could have went and explored Crimson, which is both to the left and to the right of my starting point. I don't know why that is. So I guess in the next video we'll use the 5th crystal card. I'm not using it right now. and we'll summon the Eye of Cthulhu. See how that goes. Okay, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.